How does EDM310 differ from other classes? And the reason that you're here is to be trained to be a professional in the field of education. Trained to be a professional, and that's really important. So we ask you to behave like a professional in this class. Now, what does that mean? Well, we want you to do your best. If you're not willing to really put your best effort in for EDM310, you should not be here. If you're trained to be a professional, we want you to do your best. If you're doing videos, dress appropriately. Jamie Lynn said, Dr. Strange, you've got on a tie today. Well, I knew I was going to be videoed, so I dressed appropriately. One of the things that we want you to be on time. Professionals are on time. Your work must be on time. The last thing we ask you to do as a professional is don't fail the third grade. And you say, what are you talking about? Fail the third grade? I'm a sophomore, junior, senior in college. Well, last spring, 2 of my students did not get comments which they left for kids in the 3rd grade posted because the teacher of that class, Ms. Yolis in California, said they did not meet the 3rd grade standards for capitalization, spelling, and grammar. How would you like to have your comment rejected because it wasn't good enough for the 3rd grade? Don't let it happen to you. We are professionals in this class. We expect you to act like professionals, write like professionals, and to be able to use good grammar, good spelling, and properly capitalize what you write. You are not writing SMS messages in this class. Number 2. Anthony discovered this and brought it to everybody's attention when he was in EDM310. You are leaving an intellectual trail. What does that mean? Everything you do, every single thing you do in this class is on the internet, or will be on the internet. Everything. It's all out in the public. There's not a single thing that's private in this class. So everything you do can be Googled. And about halfway through the semester, I'll put up on the class blog a request that you Google yourself, and you will find out what you can find out about you. Google. And people are doing it all the time now. A prospective employer, all they have to do is go to Google, type in your name, click the return button, and boom, everything is there. So you think about what you do in this class in terms of what do I want a prospective employer to see in the work that I do. Number 3. I don't have all the answers. Jamie Lynn doesn't have all the answers. Anthony doesn't have all the answers. You will hear us say many times, I don't know. But every time you hear us say, I don't know, you'll also hear us say, let's find out. It is essential that you say, I don't know. But it's also essential that you say, let's find out. And notice that let's is plural. It's not singular. It's not, I'll have to find out. It's let's find out. It's a joint venture. It's a cooperative effort. It is, we're going to work together in order to find out. Now, that doesn't mean that Anthony or Jamie Lynn or I are going to do it for you. We may sit down and show you how to do it, but we're going to throw it away so you can do it yourself. You've got to do it yourself if you're going to learn how to do it. There are a number of questions that float out in the air that we haven't answered yet. We're still playing around with, one of which is, should all teachers be technologically literate? Now, in addition to that question floating out as we go through this course, we'll have another question: are you technologically literate? And then another question: what does it mean to be technologically literate? So that's just a question that hovers over this class all the time. I want you to think about it. I want you to try to wrestle with it. I want you to address it in what you do. Another thing about EDM310 is that about grades. You know what? I just hate grades. Absolutely hate them. And if you ask me during the course of the semester, a lot of people do, Dr. Strange, what's my grade so far? I will turn and say, how do you assess your performance today? What do you think you're doing? How well are you doing? Honest responses. So we want you not only to be able to evaluate yourself, but we want you to do it honestly. We have projects, 16 projects in 15 weeks. So you're going to be doing projects. It's more like an apprenticeship. The theory is that you cannot learn anything without doing it. Another thing that's different about EDM310 is that we really value and try to foster creativity. So try things that are different. Experiment. It doesn't have to work. You learn even when things fail. And if you've read any of the biographies about the great inventors, you will learn that they failed far more than they succeeded. But they learned from their failures. They didn't know, but they kept trying to find out. That's what we want to encourage you to do. So take advantage of it. We respect and encourage creativity in EDM310. In addition, EDM310 is not a class in Mobile, Alabama. It's not a class in Alabama. It's a class in the world. You will establish close friendships with teachers and or students in some other place than where you are right now, in lots of other places. And those networks, people and resources will prove to be very valuable to you when you get to teach it. This is not a class in Alabama. We do not maintain the standards of Alabama in this class. It's a world class. And I think you'll find that to be exciting, different, frustrating at times, but certainly one that poses a number of opportunities as well as challenges. Stephanie said, you've got to work in this. You have to work to play softball on the USA team. You have to work to play EDM310 in this. Our standard is 9 hours a week on EDM310. 9 hours a week. A lot of people spend actually more than that. They get excited about what we're doing. You don't have 9 hours a week to devote to EDM310. Then you can just go through the door. Drop the class now so you'll get some of your money back. Just like Stephanie said, you get kicked off the team or you got to run laps. Have to do the work. If you don't like it, you don't have to take this course. Well, you do if you want to be a good college education. But take it when you're willing and able to put in the time.